Game has started, but I will try to raise my volume just a little. Okay. I hope this is better for everyone, but I can't do much more at the moment. Anyway, so it is a desert version now of Dry Arabia, not a green one. Let's look at Lojza's map first. Oh, the wood, much closer this time. Gold is still in the back. Both boars in the back. Towards the front, he has a big forest shielding a lot of area. Berries at the side, no problem. Another forest in the corner. I think this is a good map here. Deer is not too close, but everything else looks good to me.
Yeah, I think in comparison to the last game we read, it's definitely a lot better. It's a lot more wood available to him, and he's still got pretty much a back gold at the same time. So, actually, also secondaries gold, and third gold's a little bit further out, but still not too bad of a gold either. So, I think he'd be fairly pleased with it. Actually, I would be.
Okay. Then let's take a look at Juan's map. As always, I'm always alt-tabbing trying to fix stuff. But no, I think we're good now. Still back wood for Juan, but it is in an open area, easy to enter from the very southeast, or let's say 5 o'clock position. The front can be walled, but it's far from the main town center. Both stones in the front, so that makes him vulnerable to tower rushes. Berries in the back. One boar in the back. He hasn't found 2 sheep yet. Another boar towards the front probably, but he'll get it first, I guess.
Yeah. One good thing though for Juan though is the fact that he's got 2 deer patches at the back of the map. And with, of course, the main bonus having 20% more resources, I think that's a lot. So that's actually a huge advantage in comparison over to Lojza.
Yeah.
These deer are very far forward.
Sorry, I'm just following the scout from Juan, because he attacked the eagle there from Lojza in his base. But no, he didn't do any damage really. Okay. First ball coming in for both players. Excellent Leo here from Lojza. He's not wasting one food really.
That's good.
Like for example, I know it's tiny details, but for example Juan has 2 dead sheep. One was on 8 and the other one was on 67 food. It's tiny things you should not worry too much about, but I just like to see when people play it perfectly.
I also think you got a very valid point though. I mean, you are losing out on a considerable amount of food in comparison to your opponent. And it may be small numbers, but like in the Dark Age, I remember I watched a Tony stream, like the numbers in terms of 100 game Dark Age comparing to a bad one and a good one to your opponent, it actually adds up to quite a considerable amount. So, like, getting a build order and getting like everything spot on is actually really essential, especially I think at this level more importantly. But still, I still think, even if he lost some food, this double deer patch at the back of the base, I'm going to keep mentioning it, is just so nice to have. Just mill that, and you just got 8 plus 20% more food on top of that, because you're Mayans, and you're just good to go. You won't need a farm, technically, for quite some time, if he wants to FC.
I think we could see a very good game here. No issues for either player that could have an impact really on the game. 2 strong civilizations, but they're not, you know, both Aztecs, which usually means just walling up till early Imperial. But I think Juan is walling early, so he's not trying to go aggressive with Mayans.
Interesting still to note though is the fact that I'm looking at the bill count, and it's pretty much 1 bill ahead, but slash at some points maybe 1.5 bill ahead for Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started with 4 builds, you had to get Loom and everything to begin with, so interesting that he's actually about a couple of builds at times ahead. So to me, maybe Lloyd should have a bit of a more difficult start for some reason. Not too sure.
Okay. So that's 3 militia out for Lojza. Barracks, that's a late barracks. Actually, let's go to Juan's point of view. Juan is going feudal. We have seen that from ACCM today to go feudal much earlier than expected and then get men-at-arms. But here Aztecs play it standard. 5 militia. And he's going to wall his map entirely, even the front of the town center.
I don't think he's going to make militia. I think he's just going to go straight FC. I think he's, walled up the entire map. And he's going to go straight up. What looks a bit, I think, anyway. Just try and put Lojza up. He sees the barracks and thinking, oh, actually this guy might not be doing the FC. Sorry, doing a drush. He goes.
Okay, yeah. So the viewers have maybe noticed that I was alt-tabbing a lot. I think there won't be too much action in the next few seconds. Oh, wait, there's the Eagles. Okay, Juan took that for him. Anyway, I'll bring in another co-caster who knows Lojza very well. So give me a second. Gonna be a nice surprise, I hope. First in the tournament lobby. No, I'm not gonna spoil it actually. Not gonna spoil it. Tournament lobby. Where is he? Is he in? Sorry for the delay right now.
You're not really missing much at this point.
Yeah,
it's just
militia
in the barracks.
militia banging against. Oh god, I was just told that to bring him in and now he went offline. Boy. Let's go back to the game for a second. Here are our militia banging against the barracks. Meanwhile, archery range and blacksmith are coming up, so you were perfectly right, Mono, here. It's a straight FC from Juan. Okay, alt-tabbing again.
He's slightly struggling on the food count. Okay, he's got 6 of berries. Maybe he'll have to get up. I'm not too sure though. He's on just about 700 food, and he hasn't got enough farms. I think he's slightly made a cods of it. Yeah, he's had to idle TC down a little bit. Yeah, he's just a bit short. And there we go, there he goes up now.
Okay, now I got it.
Up goes Lojza as well. Only about 20 seconds off, actually. So, despite the fact that Juan's going straight FC, he's going to go up maybe one villager ahead as well. I mean, in comparison, I think Lojza's done a pretty good job there at 1733 for a 5-man drush, and Juan didn't do a drush, so, I think that wasn't too bad.
Yeah. I think right now Lojza's resources are kind of interesting. Let's switch to his point of view.
Oh, yeah. Bit interesting.
31 to 30 villagers, so not a big difference. Early on, Aztecs should have the advantage.
Bouncing out pretty well. Has he got the fletching done yet? I think he's maybe lacking maybe 1 on the gold. He's got 7 on gold. I don't know. I think he's For 2 ranges, 7 on gold's fine, but he wants to get the upgrades, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know, suicide all those militia.
Not a single archer down, right? Yeah.
No, not a single arch down. He killed the barracks of the militia.
He killed the barracks, well, yeah.
Not much of a big deal, I don't think. I don't think Juan's concerned. I feel like maybe, you know, Juan could have tried to, you know, harass the palisades on the left and the right hand side, just to force the village to do some idle time in terms of not gathering resources by doing more walls behind it. Attacking the barracks is a bit, making Juan thinking, eh.
Okay. Finally, after all the trouble, we have a third and expert co-caster. Hello and welcome, It Wonder.
Ooh.
I think he'll say something when he's ready.
I said hey.
Oh,
you hear me?
okay, now we can hear you. Brilliant.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so you're a good friend from Lojza. What do you think about the game so far?
Well, I think it's really expected when Juan picks Mayans that he will full wall and go for FC. Like so far it's very expected game, like everybody, both players go FC.
Okay.
I just thought that Juan would go for plums, but his stones are so bad that he had to go crossbows instead.
Yeah, good point. For a Mayan, the stones are important.
Would you expect Juan to play a bit more aggressively because of the fact that he's missing out on the stone?
Not necessarily, because Aztecs are still better in Castle Age.
Yeah.
Like, Lojza should be one who is playing aggressive and taking control of that spot where is 2 stones. Because Mayans without stone are not that good.
Right now it's
What's interesting to note though, I would find, is Lojza's just wood lines. I mean, he's got 1 TC in the front wood line, but you know, it's got like tied back wood line at the back. He could have TC'd, and it sort of covers the second goal as well. And you're just getting losing villagers left, right, and centre by Juan here.
Yeah, that's what Lojza does. He's really bad with saving villagers. He loses them all the time, everywhere.
It's 1 town center against 2 town centers. Well, now they're equalizing it. So Juan is getting the second TC and Lojza is getting the siege workshop, so they will be with the same buildings in a minute.
Look at the military amount. Juan has twice as much army as Lojza.
Yep.
Yeah.
There seems to be a pause in the game.
If you were watching the game whilst with his pauses, like the drush from Lojza was hitting the barracks and killed the barracks. I felt like it was a bit of a waste in a way. Like he killed the barracks, yeah, but like because the walls that Juan did were so far out that he could have maybe caused some idle time. I was wondering if you probably shared the same opinion or you thought it was a good result picking up the barracks.
It kind of depends. Because if you kill barracks before enemy reaches feudal, he needs to remake barracks to make archery range.
Yeah. But that was not the case. No, I think before you do or don't do anything with them, just destroy a barracks. It's something. So there was nothing really he could do with them. Realistically, yeah.
Plus, it's always nice when enemy cannot make the eagle to snipe your onager.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I didn't think about that.
Again, 2 villagers down for Lojza, so Wonder, you're right. Lojza is, just giving away villagers.
Look at his waypoint as well from the TC. He still has a waypoint on the same
right, still. Yeah.
And look at now at the other wood. One is in such a great spot at the moment. Because let's say they have the same villager amount right now, but Lojza has spent like 500 food on those villagers, which he has lost, and Juan hasn't.
Not making any more crossbow storage from his rangers. He made 1 mangonel, but not making a second. I'm wondering he's going to wait for that 3rd TC, I'm assuming, to try and put down? Is that what he's thinking?
Okay. That was a really good fight on the left side.
Oh, not the archers. Okay, but Lojza spotted them. I think there's gonna be some micro in the north now. Oh,
Lois
Juan.
now lost for exposed on left side.
Town center number 3 coming up for Lojza.
The town center would be better on that gold, on that second gold on the right side.
Yes.
He can still TC the wood.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of that third TC space. Plus, that house there means it restricts the farming space a little bit as well. I don't think that's a great TC personally. I think you could have better on the second gold. Because if he puts it on the second goal as well, it kind of restricts again Juan in terms of trying to move in on the right hand side to try and raid a little bit.
The TC works as a castle in a way, like a small castle.
Yeah. It doesn't help with his map control. He could have controlled the gold and maybe even the forest at the side. Yeah, Juan constantly raiding, picking up 2 villagers again.
What Lojza should have done is make a line of sight upgrade in TC, so he can save wills.
Yep.
It would have paid off like 10 times.
Yeah, that's really right. Mangonel defense now. One has to be careful. But I think he achieved what he wanted. He has a 6 villager lead.
Especially with Mayans. Like, it should have been other way around the game going. Lois should be the one who is putting pressure.
Interesting to note, Lojza hasn't opted to get the archer armor. Is that because he wants to get that faster Imperial time, so he can try and get the Eagles out?
The archer upgrade isn't that, like, defense upgrade isn't that important.
Yes.
So when I see, like, as it we're watching Brides, like to get the archer armor, so you can try and save up to try and get Imperial faster. I was wondering if I was trying to do that against Juan here.
I think, yes, Milmano. I've seen that a lot, that Aztecs really try to save food upgrades in Castle Age.
But it really depends from the player. Like, what I have seen, Jordan and Viper in Arabia Aztec Wars, what they do is they actually go for the ballistics as well, for archers with Aztecs. And then go for the defense upgrade as well. It depends from the style.
And probably the openness of the map, right? If you have an open map, a lot of fights, then yes, if you can really wall, then it's not needed.
Also, what you do is with lots of X-bows, you control the map.
Yeah. Like in this case, Juan,
6 goals difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm surprised it's only 6 villagers, because the raiding from Juan looked really, really nice, yeah.
Oh, look at the Lois on the Juan's gold. I mean stone.
Oh yes, that was some good kills. That's 3 villagers so far. 4.
Oh, that's lots of those.
Yeah, 5.
that was pretty nicely played there.
Well, a little ambitious from Juan there. There was no protection whatsoever on this gold.
Probably Juan is going for the Eagles in Imperial.
It's good from his point of view.
Oh, this fight here for the mangonels and the crossbows. Fight that the Lojza wants.
Yeah. Where's the other stone for Lojza? Yeah, they were both in the front. Yeah, it doesn't look like he wants to go plumes at all. Yeah.
Like, he can't afford plumes at the moment. And you don't want to go arbalists, like ever, Mayans against Aztecs. Funny, Lois will be faster to Castle Age. I mean Imperial.
Yeah, actually Juan's just picked up actually.
Oh. Yeah.
Surprising, right? I just
Yeah.
thought in my brain you said Juan, because when you said it, it popped up on the overlay. So yeah, Aztecs should be up faster, but look at it now. It's not a big difference. It's 29 seconds difference between the Imperial time. Still, Aztecs should have the upper hand.
Yeah, with that 15% faster creation of their units, I think they were slight, even though they're a bit behind, I think it will help them get a slight advantage when it does get up. Because I'm not assuming that Juan's going to get a castle up straight away and get El Dorado, so...
Yeah.
Was Immortals on road? Same spot.
Good shot from Lojza. Got a mangonel.
Lois definitely needs to be aiming to collect relics against Mayan with Aztecs.
Yeah, the Aztecs bonus is so nice. In 1v1, you should definitely use it.
And especially against Mayan, who is better in Imperial, you need to get all the advantage which you can get.
Yes.
To equalize it.
The relic distribution is pretty alright for me. He's got 2 relics fairly close to his base as well. And there's another one sort of like 2 also close. So only 4 relics I'm seeing?
I can see 4.
I see 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see 5.
Oh, 5. There in the corner. South is one as well. Yep. Next to deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we played the game other day, and there were 6 relics on the area.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I played a game yesterday with only 3 relics. I was like, I really need the 4th. Oh dear.
Okay, now the eagles are incoming, and Juan has actually not stonewalled. I think palisades don't really hold off eagles too long.
Yeah, but Juan is hoping that he will be the one who is putting aggression on, so he doesn't need a wall.
Yeah, right now, military count 5 more for Juan, and he's on the way. Yeah, Lojza hasn't bothered to stonewall either, so it's rather easy to get in. Let's see.
I'm not sure if Lojza expected Juan to go eagles. That's a bad fight for Juan.
Oh, that was really well played by Lojza there.
Yeah. The production really kicked in and he had way more there.
Juan really needs castles in his town. At least 2.
To secure goals.
Lojza's now ahead in build count. That's crazy considering how many builds he's lost this game.
Yep.
But Juan made the handcart really fast. Lois has a handcart as well though.
Military count is the same again. So Juan really pumping. Should compare the upgrades. They're the same, +2 defense for both. Forging coming up for Juan. Plate mail armor coming up for Lojza.
In my opinion, Juan shouldn't be the one who is trying to really kill Lojza at the moment.
You think he should go for the long game, or?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he's overextending a little bit here. He's getting a bit too far in. He's right next to the barracks where the Eagles were going to be created from, and he's against Aztecs again. Like, I feel like he should be playing a bit more defensive game right now, and then exactly say, wait for the late game.
It's a lot about map control, in at least for Juan. He has 2 crossbows next to the gold. Then, yeah. Then he's moving his eagles in the middle all the time. He's never really going back to his town. He wants to have control.
This is a bad fight. This
Yeah.
plate mail was too late for Juan. It's not even done yet, and look at Lojza.
Military looking better for Juan. Checking the upgrades. Yeah. Both have 4 defense now. And +1 attack. There's this tiny hill that Juan wants to use. Sending reinforcements. This could be a good fight for Juan. Let's keep an eye on the numbers.
Yeah.
Ooh, so close. 43. Yeah, and Lojza's going back.
Such a bad idea for Lois to fight there. He's getting Garland Wars, and he took that huge fight just before he got them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't
But I
see
guess
that.
the one thing to do was kind of delay the castle slightly from coming up. There's only 3 builds on it, so I guess that might be okay for him.
Well, now he can take the... I don't know the numbers, I'm not sure. Seems like one has more there.
Yeah, there's the Garland Wars now. 9 + 6 attack. Still the numbers won it for 1 at the moment. 34 to 17, that's double.
Shot it.
Lojza moved out for the gold.
I think there's resources between both players.
Oh, look at the left-hand side by the stone. Juan, he lost so many builds, it looks like.
Oh, yep. There were 5 eagles or so not doing much earlier, but now the next wave seems to have done some damage. Yep. Fast wall coming up from Juan. Can the eagles enter? No. So Juan is still walled there. Maybe at the side he's open.
Now Juan has Eldorado.
Yep, 100 health points on these red eagles.
And Eagles with Eldorado is so much better than Eagles with Eldorado. I mean, Eagles with Garland.
Yes.
Shot it.
I think Juan is lacking speed upgrade for infantry.
Squires, that could be
Yeah.
true.
You definitely want to have
Yeah.
squires when you are Eagle Warrior fighting.
Is Lojza mining stone? Not really. Not really.
He has 1 castle and he makes, well, some jaguars to protect the gold, but I don't think he's going for jaguars on a big scale. Big fight now at the stone. I think
That was a bad fight.
yeah, Lojza had a hill, but Juan had, well, Eldorado. Yeah. Good fight.
I'm not sure about that position, that castle actually from Lojza, where he's put it up. It's not really defending the gold. It's a bit further out.
Yep.
But I guess he wants it safe so he can get the Garland Wars in the first, so...
Looking at a new castle from Juan now, in front of the stone. He's probably noticed that he lost too many units in this area already, so now he's securing it with a castle.
Yeah, that's a really nice castle.
The gold
I
gets raided. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Juan is gonna try to take down the castle on the left side with Eagles.
He might. He might. He has the attack, so it goes a little bit faster.
And same goes on the right side for Lois.
But it's just a few eagles, and one is actually going away. And no masonry researched, and there goes the castle. Nice one for Lojza.
And please.
Lois getting third relic.
That's really good for him. As an Aztec especially. Oh, and now Juan is coming from the top. So Lojza will lose a few units here. Overall military stats, similar. Go ahead.
I think Juan really thought that Lojza was going to go into heavy Jaguar warriors because he started making some plumes from the castle. And I'm probably assuming that he's probably thought, oh, he's going to go heavy Jaguars now because of my Eldorado, but it didn't turn out that way.
Like, bombs are great against eagles.
Yeah.
In this situation, Jaguars would be brilliant, or even Aztec champions would be nice. But Lojza doesn't seem to transition at the moment. Yeah.
You don't want to go champs against me.
Yeah, it's very costly in a 1v1, of course.
And plus it's so easy to add either arbalists or bombs eventually. And then you will have a useless champs.
Okay, when the castle went down, I immediately thought, okay, there's 2 golds in that area, and Lojza's hitting the first one already.
It's like Lojza is trying to kill PC while Juan is hitting his eagles. Good raid on the left side from Juan.
Yep.
Microphone muted.
Another castle from Juan. Do you see where? Ah, yeah, in front of the gold.
It's a bit... Or maybe he was scared that he would lose it once again, so he made the...
Juan might get some villagers more at the golden stone.
He's putting that castle from the gold, but the gold only has less, like 130 gold on it. It's a bit of a... I guess it's quite defensive in general, but... For 130 gold, that's his main goal for it? I don't know. Bit of a questionable one if you ask me.
Yeah, he's trying to extend from that area as well. You see dropping a second castle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm a little bit behind, looks like. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's
like...
yeah.
Wonder, you were about to say what?
It seems like Lojza spends his stone to sell. Because he only made 1 cast, he's still chopping it, but he's not doing anything else, so I expect that he's selling stone for more eagles.
Stone buys 148, sell at 80. So yeah, some stone has been sold off, but not terribly much.
Yeah, it looks like Lojza is not really interested in getting Jaguars. Ring coming up now for Juan. Does that mean that he will get plumes or... No, arbalests,
Yeah,
definitely not. Yeah, plumes it is.
Elite plums already upgraded.
Oh yeah, good point.
The thing is, plums are so cheap, and they're so good against eagles.
+2 bonus attack against all infantry.
Juan should delete the castle, like right now.
Yes, I think he did.
Nope, he didn't.
Did he not?
Nope.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness.
Juan. Oh yeah, there's Garland Wars, yeah. There's
I'm
Garland
not sure he's
Wars.
got enough stone for another castle, actually. That's got 90 left. So he's going to be stuck on, what, 2 castles?
Yeah.
For the entire game going to go elite plumes.
That's not much, yeah.
He's already lost 1 castle as well to the Eagles.
Well, actually, he lost 2 castles now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he lost 2 in total.
And Lojza is mining the golds in front of Juan's nose there. Just 2 eagles in Lojza's base, but overall his economy looks quite safe to me.
Juan really needs to mass plums. Not take kind of fight and try to mass them a bit more. He can take easy fight.
I am intrigued by the lack of siege so far. We're 56 minutes in. I'm surprised we haven't seen a couple of trebs or anything. I know gold's in sort of short supply, and we're seeing pikemen now coming from Lojza, but still, I would
Because
imagined that.
Eagles get
siege be
a
out.
bonus against siege, and now...
Yeah,
But I had the same thought, and now Lojza is actually dropping 2 workshops in front of those 2 golds there.
because I mean, like, even though the siege will probably get chopped down quite easily, at least it forces an engagement from the other player. Just say. So it's a bit surprising.
The gold is getting thin for both players at the moment. Let's maybe check the relics.
It's 2 against 2.
That's 2, right? Yeah. Against 3 for Lojza now.
But if you amplify the gold Eric bonus, he's on what, 4 relics technically? Let's just say 1/3. So.
Yep.
So that'd be 4 to 2 technically. That's actually quite a nice boost there for Lojza.
Yep. Juan wants to fight in a combo now with eagles and plumes. He has a couple. Let's see if that works. And I don't know why Lojza's mixing in pikemen just
Just for the pop. Just for the army. Like, I expect him to maybe add some archer ranges as well.
Forward castle next to that gold and the workshops. Barracks at the side, similar as you build stables at the side, you know, for hussar raiding.
The interesting thing as well is that when it's getting to this late game, Juan's lost all his wood at the back as well, and all his at the front, and that castle in the front not really protecting all of it. So if Lojza gets a whiff of that, I think you could definitely do some good raiding there.
Yeah. In terms of map control, the game has really turned around. Juan was sniping builds off from Lojza and had almost 80% map control, and now it's very different. It's almost, the opposite.
Juan should have let Lojza take out the left side.
Yep, there's
Like,
so
you can
much
do
wood. Yeah.
You can do X-bows there, but you need to send a few eagles as well. Just before, before even he made castle.
Okay, first trebuchet is out. That is 6 capped rams there for Lojza.
It becomes siege ram hope soon.
Yep, siege
Siege
ram
20
coming.
seconds.
Military in total 88 against 71, plus all the siege. This looks good, even with the hill bonus.
Juan's missing the masonry upgrade in this castle and the hoardings. Like, castle's very weak. It's not on a hill either, so, and that trebuchet is.
Juan trying to snipe the trebuchet. Get it, I think. Got some hits on the rams too. Second castle on the top of the hill. Making it
Lojza
harder.
wasting units so much.
Yep.
Well, this is gonna be a game-deciding fight, most likely.
If Lojza pushes in, then this is the deciding one. I think he should go back at the moment. Just use trebuchets.
Lojza lost so much and didn't kill anything.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll kill on cost though.
Oh, and he lost the hoardings upgrade in that castle as well.
Oh, that did not go through. Yeah. Hoardings and conscription at the same time, so yep. Resource is very similar for both players. Lojza can drop another castle if he wants to.
I would sell it in this Lojza spot. Oh, Lojza is gonna try to ram the left side wall. He could easily ram the castle on the left side on the hill. It's so unprotected. There's nothing there.
Total gold collected is about 3,000 more for Lojza.
But probably Lojza has lost so much more units than Juan, I would expect.
Yeah, he's losing crazy numbers.
Now Juan has a lot of plumes, like 3 times more than 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's looking, less and less in Lojza's favour right now.
Yeah.
This is great fight for Juan.
Yes, it is. Just a side note, a tiny push from Lojza at the left-hand side, but I don't think he will do much.
Losing the trim was bad.
Yep, lost the trebuchet. 1 siege
Not the
ram.
Lojza spot.
Yeah. 30 less than 1.
Left-hand side though, looks like Lojza's broke through. The siege ram is going to start raiding a few eagles and a few pikemen where he can.
Juan is taking everything there.
Yeah, he got the
Problem is
ram.
that plums are so cheap, even so he doesn't have a gold income, only 2 relics, it's almost enough. You sell some food and just make lots of plums.
Yeah, you said it earlier. In the long game, or in the long run, then Mayans should have the upper hand. And it's starting to look like this. Juan is building in the middle now. He might push for the castle in front of Lojza's base. Looks like he's not that interested in Lojza's forward base. It looks like he wants to push through the middle at the moment, to me at least, yes. Or where is he going with the plumes?
He's just raiding around at the moment.
Yeah, he will snipe some
Got
villagers.
so many villas on the left-hand side there.
Yep.
Juan, you can see those plumes. Nope.
Nah, he saw them. Okay, now Lojza pushing towards the right-hand side.
Seems like Juan didn't notice that he lost the hoarding upgrade at 90%.
Yep.
That's a huge skirm build there from Lojza.
And the pikemen from Juan make even less sense to me than the ones from Lojza, but yeah. Just to have something in front of the castle, I guess.
Just to hit the rams, I suppose. With those plums, one can kill so many vills.
Yeah. Plumes are killing quite some units now. He's behind Lojza's army. Can Juan hold?
It's funny
Yeah.
because what I'm seeing is like it's cheap to make the plumes, but he hasn't got enough cast to make a big enough mass for one thing. And plus the amount of skirms now that Lojza has, it's kind of chopping them off. And if he goes into eagles, there's already enough eagles there from Lojza to pick them off. So it's kind of like, well, Lojza's still not out there, I don't think.
Yeah. I think Juan is wasting his plumes now to some extent, because he has to defend the castle.
Oh yeah, he lost everything up there.
The skirmishers will get them eventually. And now Lojza's getting the upper hand. If he sent in some siege or 2 traps, yes, the trebuchet is coming up, Juan could lose that castle. And if that castle falls, I think that's it for Juan, really.
He's getting raided as well, with some eagles.
Yep. Okay, now he got masonry. More HP on the castle.
Still missing those hoardings though.
Yep.
Oh, Juan's really lacking food and wood.
Juan should throw everything he has towards this castle now, in my opinion.
I'm actually a bit surprised to still hear from like Juan. He still hasn't made any siege really apart from what I think I saw one threat in this game.
Yep,
Like
that's
siege
true.
rams and mayans. I mean, he could have at least alleviated the problem here by having siege rams out. It's
Just
not a
to-
massive gold cost.
Just to eliminate the enemy siege rams, right?
Hmm.
Military-wise, Lojza has half. Sorry, has double the amount. One. Castle is down, and I think, yeah, that's it. Castle fell. GG.
Weird.
Yeah, very back and forth game, right?
Juan should never lose this game, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, updating the score. This is the 1-0 for Lojza. Clicking through the achievements.
The problem was that stone, and he was forced to go eagles, lots of eagles to survive,
Mm-hmm.
and spending so much resources on that.
Yeah. There were two forests next to the stone, so let's say in Castle Age he could have protected it, but it looked to me like he didn't want to.
But
Yeah.
what I saw was because he built his first castle on the right hand side to cover the gold, and I kind of get that, but I maybe would have put a TC there instead and put the castle by the stone because it's both your stone piles. And I would think, okay, if I'm Mayans, I want to get those plumes out to combat the Aztecs clearly. So if I would have, I know maybe I'm probably wrong here, but I would have put the castle on that hill where he did originally, covered the stone, and then get the second castle there because then you got the free, pretty much fairly well protected on that stone by then. And then you go put the second castle ready on there. So I could be wrong, but that's how I see it. I would have done it the other way around.
Microphone muted. Microphone.
Yeah, what else can be said? Juan had map control, at least in the first half of the game. He did not make use of it, did not get the relics, did not secure the golds. That was a mistake that contributed a little, I think.
Microphone muted.
Plus a bit Juan had lots of idle time in TCs, because even so he killed so many wheels, the wheel amount was still keeping the same, more or less.
Microphone
Yep.
activated. Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Quickly go to the bathroom, back in a minute.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Okay, back.
They have started it. Oh, yeah, they have.
Yeah, in a second now.
It's gonna be Rooster?
Did they say that? Or are you...
No, I just
You
feel
just
like-
know, yeah.
feel like Rooster incoming.
Wow. You just know it. Let me fix the overlay. Okay, Rooster it is. Vikings for both. Let's analyze the maps a little. For Lojza, for example, I see the gold attached to the forest. but really not surrounded. I think about 50% is accessible. The other gold looks much better, so you can go for that, and it's super safe. Then what else? Golds are not a problem for Juan. Deer are always a big thing on Rooster, right next to the berries.
About
Yeah,
even for both.
yeah, quite
Maybe
close.
tiny bit better for Lois.
Yeah,
I like brother Juan's wood bit better. The big one.
in the back. Yep.
For Lois, he has to kind of. The berries is kind of blocking his wood. You see on the right side, he can only put 2 villagers.
Yep. Oh, he's trapping the poor deer. In terms of fish, I think it's pretty much the same. Same
Yeah,
distance.
roasted in that way is fair because pretty much always the
Yeah.
fish, you always have deep fish. Not like Baltic where sometimes you dog the river.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Okay, Juan getting the first deer. Lojza has one already. Still just exploring the area close to his TC. He's still missing 2 sheep in the north. Oh, that one boar is a bit far for Lojza, but I guess he can use a scout for it if he wants to.
He needs to find it.
Find it first, right? Yep.
Oh, like there's one deer trapped in Lloyd's lumber camp.
Yeah. Must be panicking, a poor animal. Anyway.
Okay, he found the second pig.
Yep. My neighbors seem to be having fun on the street. Sorry if you can hear that.
So far it's pretty identical.
Yep, at the corner there.
Well, Lois needs to watch his wood villagers.
Yeah, a little.
Microphone muted.
It's really important in Rooster to having everything perfect.
Microphone
Yeah,
activated.
the Dark Age must be perfect. And I think I know which villager you're referring to. This one is walking too far.
Yeah, that girl on the left
There's...
side. Oh,
yeah.
there's 5 girls on the wood bed.
Oh yeah. What is it with female villagers today? In all the forwardings from ACCM there were always girls, I think, today. Anyway, just random.
Maybe it's a
stuff.
Vietnamese thing.
Yeah, or a big conspiracy thing, we never know. Okay, now he's leering that far boar, but it still looks okay. It wasn't that far, really.
Both players are too late with second
Oh,
pigs.
the villagers! What did he do with the vill? He did not send it back far enough.
I know
think
what he did.
What did he do? Tell me. He clicked it on a sheep or something?
No, he didn't put villager to go to DC because of the angle.
But you know what? But you know what? When you change a villager from a hunter to a shepherd, like collect the
Yeah, I
sheep,
know.
they get a
Yeah.
stick, and I saw the stick there for
Oh,
sure.
oh, then he
Yes.
must have misclicked.
I think
Yeah, I
so.
saw that too.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This is not great, but they clicked
The
up.
same uptime,
Same uptime.
but mine's 2 wheels for Lois.
That's just painful.
For the viewers who maybe not know that, if you do have Loom and the villager stops because of a misclick, you can garrison them back into the town center and they will not stop anymore. But here without Loom there was nothing to do.
You can try to make a really quick house on the boar, so boar runs back.
Even more pro, yep. That is a good one.
Didn't work for me once, so I think I did it wrong. But I was like, damn you.
You just need to click a lot on the house.
Oh right, okay.
Lloyd's wood economy, probably because of those two wheels, are not so great. Like either he's not gonna be able to afford 2 galleys and wood up.
Microphone
Yep.
activated.
They're both very close to reach feudal. Resources look similar though. But he has less fish. Or does he actually? 4 for both.
No, it's
Yeah. Where is that one population difference coming from?
What you mean there's 2 wheels more for Juan?
Oh, I thought it was just that one will, so good job for Juan then. You had a very good Dark Age then. Oh, he found a villager. Ah, he will not get it. There's a scout as well. Let's focus a little more on the water and the galley count. 2 for both at the moment. Lojza just gave up on the scout. I think he doesn't care anymore.
Lloyd's Dark Age really hurts him at the moment.
Yep.
He had idle TC for quite a bit, because he didn't have 50 full.
Yep. I'm still surprised how he managed to click up almost at the same time without a boar. So,
Those two, because Juan was late picking his second boar. That
Okay.
was kind of bit saved.
okay.
Juan.
Oh, nice. A snipe here for Lojza. He went straight into the fishing ships. That's 1 down. And that was pure luck. You know, it was the first time he went there.
Oh, and they go back as well.
Yep.
Oh. That was lucky.
Well, in a way lucky, but Juan doesn't even know where's Lloyd's docks.
Let's check his exploration. Yeah, still nothing explored really. Now he's bringing the scout forward.
Such another advantage for Juan though.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Military numbers look a little better for Juan, but the fight is next to Lojza's dogs.
Juan's making blacksmith already.
Oh yeah, good point. And I just heard the sound. And fletching coming up.
There's 3 really low HP gullies for the Lloyd's.
And at the corner, yep.
Only no blacksmith for... Like Juan should check that he has a fletching and Lloyd's doesn't and
Yeah.
really keep pressure on
Yeah,
to use that range.
I thought, what is Juan waiting for? He should go all in now. He has more army, he has better upgrades. Just fight. Now, there's fletching too for Lojza.
Weird. Lloyd's now has more wills.
Yep, a little strange after that Dark Age, right?
Probably what Juan did is to make fletching he idle TC.
Could be. One is housed now, I think. Yeah, Lojza is fine. Military count. Not as close as it should be. 17 to 19. 16, 18. Nothing happening on the land, by the way. Can focus on the water.
The Lojza already making market.
That indicates castle age, and he looks better in the food count, but that is because Juan has just queued 4 villagers and Lojza just 1.
Juan has made lots of farms already, compared.
Still slightly surprised that Lojza hasn't taken that boar still. I mean, you can just lure it to the mill. With all those villages he has on there. How has he got that?
You're so busy microing those gullies,
Yeah.
you don't wanna forget that will and just lose it.
I understand that completely, but he has what, like 2 forages? He just like slapped it on the berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing.
Where are the idols for Lojza? Okay, it's just 2 at the moment.
Lojza's up.
He sold the stone for it, and I think that's a cool move in such a situation.
Everybody does it these days.
Yeah, on Rooster, probably.
Actually, Juan, knowing that probably Juan will make market and he will see the price of the stone and he will realize that he's slower up and that Lojza doesn't have a stone. He could go for forward on land because Lojza doesn't have a stone.
Yep. Can't protect with towers or build town centers or anything. Just switch to Juan's point of view and see when he can click up. He has... oh, he's idling the town center even. Yep.
Quite a bit of difference, 1.5 minutes. Plus the Castle Age Gully makes like in 25 seconds faster than Feudal Age Gully, so your advantage grows even more in that 1.5 minutes.
Good micro from Lojza, by the way. He was constantly behind in the military count, now he's leading. Picking a galley here, picking a galley there, and now he has even a 7 lead now. That's good.
Microphone muted.
If Juan doesn't switch to land, he's dead.
Microphone
Yeah.
activated.
He's not gonna be able to outmass.
Now with castle age and the superior numbers, yep. One needs to think of something now. He's going forward next to the houses.
One.
Yep.
Putting it forward.
Did Lojza see this Vil? I think he did not.
No, he's busy.
You remember that game, Jeanette, when we thought like, who was it? It was a locked, if you remember. I think it was. And the guy forwarded those 2 rangers, and the outpost came up. We thought he was going to see it. And he didn't see the village.
Yep.
Oh, it was like one of those games again.
No, of course. I mean, what the casters can see with their 6 eyes is, of course, a little more than a player who is hammering his keyboard, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But it was still fun to watch, though.
Juan needs to lead that wolf. But
Okay, so if you're in Juan's position right now, I'm assuming that you're probably thinking, okay, I've pretty much got the water, most of the docks are destroyed. Would you then immediately decide to, build down a siege workshop because you're expecting like potentially some sort of forward coming out from here?
in Lojza's spot?
If you're Lojza, because you've pretty much got the water control, pretty much. Would you expect a forward then?
Yeah, I would probably make barracks.
Yeah.
Or stone wall, or yeah. No, he doesn't have stone. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Lojza keeps on making gullies. Like I think I like that Juan upgraded his gullies, even so he stopped water, just to make Lojza think that he's still going water.
I can sort of overcommit into the water.
Lojza has a tendency to die against this kind of forwards. What Juan is
He's
doing.
still pumping war guys from all his docks. In building another dock on top of this as well. I think that that's a necessary next dock.
Scorpion, he can get villager, the Scorpion there, low HP. Come on, repair.
Yeah. Those souls are super low HP.
But that repair rate though is just ridiculous.
Yep.
He's just lost all his villages with one converted.
Okay, he's
And now
moving.
he's like
Yeah.
squeaky bum time sort of thing. I gotta drop a siege workshop straight away.
Lojza needs to put like 10 wheels on stone right now.
He actually bought some stone, building a town centre. Right up to his main golden stone.
Huh?
I'm not sure how I feel about that actually.
Okay, he got a mangonel, that's very important. Got a Scorpion, but he will
And a
lose
scorpion,
them.
yeah, that's nice.
And a
Maybe he
monk.
can
And a
pull a monk.
Nice one.
I'm not sure why Juan didn't make a archery range instead, really. Or stable. Oh, look at that DC. Oh well, he's gonna be fine. From the gullies.
I didn't see. Okay, this town center, yes. Lojza's doing the same trick every time. He checks when the mangonel comes out and then he makes a quick shot. But yeah. Anyway. Now there's only one mangonel for Juan. And Juan's map is not terrible. Lojza cannot hit too many resources from the water. So that is good for Juan at the moment.
Oh, Juan tried to be sneaky on the upper side. Like you see, he made that dock. But he didn't.
It didn't finish it.
He didn't. No, not about finishing. He made that dock so ships shoot the dock
get
instead
blocked.
of gullies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he didn't wait long enough. Like now it's good.
Lojza's not looking.
Oh my god. And what is lost stone again?
But Lojza's eco is, to be fair, taking an absolute hammering at this point.
Yep.
And look how many idols he has. He's got had at some point 600 wood. I think he's just sold some, but he is kind of suffering. Look at Juan. He's on 59 bills. Pretty much 14, 15, 16 bills. He's on 3
Yeah.
TZs. I mean, you know.
He's going heavy on stone now, and if he could drop a castle somewhere where the university is, that would be good for him, shielding the gold and the stone maybe. But he
That would
needs
be
to
good.
do that first. Yep. Like the lumber camp looks absolutely awful for like a player like Lojza and now, but yeah, he, as you said, economy took so much damage there from this forward.
One should try to retake water now.
1 for 1 with the mangonels. Lojza
But
sailing
Lojza has got
around.
decent coverage though. Sorry,
Yeah.
but he has got decent coverage on the edge of the water though, so he has to, I guess, back dock. I mean, look, I don't know where he can dock it except the left hand side.
Yep. Of course, water control on Rooster is something you want to have. That plays in Lojza's favor, obviously. But the forward from Juan is strong, so I wouldn't call anything at the moment.
Oh, that was good micro.
Despite the bill loss of comparison, Lojza has got 13 fish and just pretty much abusing the water control, as you said.
Yeah.
So I think he's still in a good position here. He's just got to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes when it comes to this forward. He's got to make sure he gets good pickoffs in his mangonels.
Juan is really, cheeky there. Shot to the ground, 4 HP left.
Oh, and he loses! Oh! He's gonna try and kill it with the villager.
Oh, 1 HP left on the bill. Oh, what? He got the Mechana.
What?
He killed it
And
with
the
a
dog
1
gets away.
HP.
No, what? Did he just delete the pill?
He deleted it, otherwise he would have, or
Oh,
she would have been
woman.
converted, yeah.
Oh,
That was crazy
that's quite
there.
funny.
1-for-1 trade again.
One can still make a castle. I wonder if he will make a forward on that goal, or he will make a coastline to retake water.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Lojza's point of view. Yeah, 500, 600 stone now. 500 for 1. I think Lojza will get a castle a little sooner.
Oh,
He's
Lojza
building
in
back
stables.
docks. One is, but
Interesting.
one's building back docks, and look at Lojza's already found this, and he's like, this ain't happening.
Oh, he's going scouts.
Sounds good to me, to be honest. But of course he does have the food, right, from the fish.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah.
such a risky castle.
Yes, it is risky. He
Like-
needs to get it up.
What Juan could have done when he saw that
That
Lojza...
was a mistake. He went bills and not for the Mangonel. But Mangonel was just clearing up those monks.
Yeah, this is very good for Lojza now.
He'll lose the Mang, but that was so worth it. That allows to get that
Yeah.
castle up, and he's going to retake this sort of area.
Oh, but Juan's taking middle water now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
That's
tried to
true.
redock outside, but I didn't check the inside. Yep,
But look at that bow saw timing. 37-minute bow saw?
he
A
forgot.
bit late.
He must have forgotten. Yeah.
Hmm. Lojza now losing all his fish because of the wine's back on the water. But he's made a decent transition, I would say, into more farms. But he's still on, what, 2 TCs? I don't see a third at all here.
Two
What?
town centers for Lojza. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
How many is Juan on? Is he on 4 town centers now? No, he's still on 3.
20 villager lead though. That's very good.
I think Juan should make towers around his wood line and gold, and upgrade them to the what's this called, second upgrade.
Keep or guard tower?
Yeah.
Guard tower.
One of those.
I do
He'll-
see PA doing that a lot, going to guard's house. So
Oh, yeah.
when he's playing islands.
Yep.
Well, there's no map where Peach doesn't do it.
Yeah, it used to be a joke or like, you know, a troll upgrade, but on Rooster it seems to get more popular now.
Fight for Juan.
Boys, you're gonna get Carini. Juan just starting to get ballistics.
Yeah, well, he lost water control early, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. And I guess Lojza is not microing as much as in feudal now anyway, so that's okay.
Oh, I like that from Lojza. I think that was brilliant play there. Got the Carini and just sent one runner whilst Juan didn't have ballistics and got a couple of galleys out there. That was really nice to play.
Yeah.
But he is outnumbered, I think, on this fight.
But one really wants to come back. He's adding 2 more dogs. Oh, I was looking for a castle and there it is. It's in the front of Juan's base. Not sure. Well, it protects maybe 2 dogs. Could have built it in a better place, I think.
Lojza is gonna be up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, if you look at actually at Juan's eco, like it was 23 idlers at 1.32. I mean, you know, having 90 bills great, but you know, 2/3 being active, you know, not much point really having them.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of the first game right now. Like it's going back and forth. These 2 players seem to be so equal in skill. It's not easy going for either player.
pretty sure now Lojza has this game since he'll got Imperial. And he'll have Castle protecting some of the docks as well. Even so, he's not losing the fight.
Yeah. Also, lots of mental things involved here, right? Lojza losing the villager and the boar, basically. He didn't get it up to this point. Juan forgot Bolsa and lost his complete forward, so that really forces you to pull yourself together and keep going.
I'm surprised that Juan is losing this game. Because at one point when he was honoring Lojza was in such a bad spot.
Yep. On the
DG?
water.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I was just checking the ships.
Oh, yeah.
48 ships for Lojza, 24 for Juan, so double, and then the Imperial upgrades on top would have decided it on the water again, and the forward failed, so would have been just a matter of time.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. The ecos are all, like looking at like 1,400 wood and 300 food. There's no way it's taking up for a very long time. I think he was so focused on the military that game. I think a little bit, maybe 3 TCs or 2, that he just couldn't get up that that early up time. Despite all the handicaps given to Lojza, like slash mistakes, like like the last game, with the, losing all those fields early on, he's still managing to pull this all off. Which I think, to be fair, is actually a really good credit, because to me it just sort of signals that he's really digging deep. Like those sort of games where you're struggling so early on and you're managing to win this sort of late game scenario, like that just kind of makes you feel like really good, and that confidence I think is like, kind of good. And I don't want to like speak from a mental perspective, but for me it kind of like looks like that Juan is later on is sort of struggling here. He's not really finishing the job off, because both games he's had a big advantage, I would say, and it's not been able to just finish it all off.
Yeah, when he entered with 2 mangonels into Lojza's base without any protection, I thought, you have a good position, but don't waste 2 mangonels for nothing. And that was exactly the point when Lojza used his opportunity and dropped the castle there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just I think absolutely completely correct there. Just slight overextensions, like in terms of going a bit too far in, and then that's it. You just wasted your advantage, and it just kind of just goes back, in your opponent's favor. So, it's high level that you just can't allow, from what I'm seeing here, just to allow your opponent to basically get yourself back into the game, because you can't just bank on the idea of winning the late game just because of Civ. Because we were like, oh, okay, the Mayans are going to win it late game, but it didn't. The Aztec won it late game because it got to the point where the 4, technically what I would call 4 relics to 2, really helped them out there, and of course the Eagles early on, which Wanda pointed out quite correctly there. So, but it's still like what this game is going to go into now. Juan's still got a chance in this, so I don't think we should rule him out in this best of 7.
And even so, if Juan loses, he needs to win as many games as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully he doesn't. I'm just looking from my perspective. For me, it's good if one player wins 4-0. Doesn't matter which player. So other player has less points.
Yep. Oh, just a quick introduction for the viewers. Wander made it to the top 16 as well. And yeah, you still have the chance, right?
I play Lojza tomorrow.
Yep. To make it to the Maldives.
To study the games.
Alright, now we know why you wanted to co-cast.
I'm not gonna say that it wasn't half of the reason.
It's fine, the recorded games will be online in an hour anyway, so... Alright, duopoly it is. Civilizations, Aztecs for both. And as always, I should say, it's a good map. I just like duopoly. Stone, not great for Lojza though. Rest looks okay. Gold is to the front. Boars at the side, deer a bit further. For Juan, boars in the back, gold in the back, but yeah, bit on a hill. Secondary gold. I think all golds for Juan are in the back. That is nice. That's not the case for Lojza.
But Lojza has a better wood.
Pardon? He has
A better wood, Lojza.
wood, yeah, that's true. Can maybe wall a little easier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did any of the players use the restart on the first map?
Oh, the first game was
Yes.
a re by Lojza. Lojza picked the re in the first map.
I think so.
Was terrible.
Yeah, I think so.
Microphone muted.
Both players are going for the wrong spot with scouts.
I do feel like it's a kind of I always feel like, you know, the Aztec, you know, it's nice to have a more of a wallable map, and I feel like on Duopoly it's not like one of those maps to have a big wall off. I always feel like it's sort of like a Han/Mongol like type of map because it's so open to scout raiding. But I guess Aztecs are still quite useful nonetheless in any map. But I've always struggled to see the. If I picked Mongols and against the Aztec, I would feel fairly confident on using just the scouts.
No,
Sorry,
well,
scouts against 5 militia.
oh, Juan is running his scout. Wow, that was bad.
Microphone
Yep,
activated.
took some shots there, 26 HP left.
I think Huns are really good option on this
Yeah.
map, yeah, but I don't think Mongols are, because Mongols,
Mongols?
besides the scouts, you're kind of screwed against
Yeah.
Hun or Aztec.
Yeah, I get that part because, like, you know, of course, you don't have the Cav archers or the Aztecs just with the better recall, I would say in general. But I still like, you know, I would probably pick Huns personally, despite my terrible play with them. But I always feel like this sort of open map style. I feel like Aztecs are slightly against the Hun. In the Castle Age in particular, kind of handicapped in comparison. They would struggle.
In feudal as well, because Hun player can just make skirmishers and Aztec player can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Well, Hun's player can always go full feudal with scouts and skirmishers, and like there's literally nothing Aztec can do about skirmisher and scout rush.
Scouts just like full on. I can see that, yeah. That's nice. Yeah. Just a notepad out right now, just jotting that down. If I ever get duopoly, Huns, full feudal.
Well, maybe Aloys will find a ball.
Oh, he's going for it.
Tricky, yeah,
Is
it's kind
he?
of tricky way to
no.
steal though, because of the angle on the position. I mean.
He's just trying me to block the villager. Is he?
Yeah, he's trying to block it, but the loom. Oh, this is such good blocking here. That is just disgusting micro.
Ah, it will be fine. 10 HP is enough. Yep. Still a good job.
Well, the
there.
funny thing is, the peak kind of actually helped out Juan there because the timing was just perfect then. That's the funny thing.
Barracks coming up. Yes, there it is.
He by Lojza trying to think he's can try and sort of destroy the building before it's even built.
There's always a chance.
Remember that game? I think it was was it MBL against was it CZ? Was it Yannick or was it? I can't remember who it was.
Might be.
Mangonel destroyed 2 castles.
Oh god.
Built the pain.
That must be a roll.
Yeah.
Looks like Lloyd's going for the. Oh no, mind. I thought he may be going for fake rush, but then he queued up for in a row. But that wood is so much better for the. Oh, Juan is going for fake rush.
I'm gonna show the economy statistics now, because in the drush there are differences sometimes. 9 on wood and 3 on wood, for example. That is quite a difference.
Well, the Juan's not rushing.
Oh, well, Juan
Yeah.
is at Wood Village to the barracks with him. Just going to send it back now. But yeah.
Still, what is he gonna do with so few villagers on wood?
Man, a town and tower rush, I would suppose, but I'm not sure what Lojza is aiming for a fast castle on this map.
Did he remove a militia? He queued 4 and now he has 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a better decision actually going for 3 here. Or maybe realise that this that Juan's not going to go for the 5-man militia rush.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he walled in the
Well-
eagle. Nice
Wow,
one.
that was nice.
And secured the villagers at the same time. Quick thinking
Farms
there.
economy is not really the best. You need more farms when you do man-at-arm rush, I think. Could be still fine though.
You have enough to do it, but to do the man at arms, it's only 4 builds forward, and I'm assuming to put a tower here right in front of that main goal,
Yeah.
and that's going to be so nice. I don't think Lojza can do anything about it because the man at arms is going to come in. He hasn't got a scout with him either, and then yeah, he can't even send builds forward because the man at arms will just chop them up. So
Check the
I think
gold
it's a
for
nice
Lojza.
play here.
That's why I was wondering why Lojza is going for kind of C uptime with such a map.
Yeah.
Oh, and if this tower goes up, then that is bad. I think Lojza could go there with 8 villagers now.
A bit of a fun tower, but I like that tower actually.
Yeah, and the tower is great. 3 farms in gold.
Exactly. I like it because he knew it's like he could have put it safer, but he realised that this AE is going to go a bit later up clearly. So
Never mind. The gold at the side could help Lojza out there. Yes, he's on it already.
but still, I mean, he's lost 100 wood at least on that mining camp first place.
Yep.
And tower's already up, taking up 3 farms, which is another 180 wood. So
And the idle
he's
time.
lost a
and,
lot of
yeah.
resources already, which is not exactly nice for him.
Juan now putting models on stone.
Hmm.
Quick
Like, if
wall.
Juan can...
Yes.
Juan is losing man-at-arms maybe? Actually, that scout inside is really nice for Juan. Now he can scout every resource inside Lojza's base to see where to tower.
Yep. He's not on stone. Oh, never mind. He just went on stone. Heavy, actually, with 6 villagers.
Is Lojza going to will rush the tower? Or was it? I think it was misclick.
Yeah.
He was sending like 5 villagers in the middle of the map.
He's going to need a few archers to try and take out the man at arms before I think he even tries to take out that tower. But the next tower's already coming down. And there's that panic tower, the reaction tower there from Lojza.
Lojza denied gold
Mm-hmm.
with his 3 militias.
Yep. Good job there. One was probably busy looking at his units in the front.
I actually quite like that tower from Lojza in general. It stops the tower. The tower's going from the left-hand side. You can get that stone as well now, a bit more safer. For one thing. The next tower from Juan isn't as good, I don't think. It's not really adding much. I guess it protects the original tower, and that's pretty much it, I think. So
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
he can't tower more further because he doesn't have
Hmm.
range units.
yeah.
If Juan spotted this gold from Lojza, that could be awesome.
Now Lojza going with 4 military units on wood line.
Okay, that's the third tower. I just don't like. I just don't think it's worth it.
Nice harassment now at the wood.
I think Juan would be better spending that stone at his own base, making
Yeah.
like 2 towers on his wood and 1
Yeah.
tower on the gold.
Hey, he's going to do that right now. Straight away, that tower
Yes.
coming by that wood and the stone. That's a good tower. If Juan can continue these towers, he gets one by the rangers and another one by the wood, like as he sort of moves around, it will end up being quite successful, I would think. But to be fair, that's what Juan has. He has just towers, 4 man at arms, and what 1 range with a few guns coming out. Yeah, it's alright, but I feel like he's banking it all on these towers, really. And considering the amount of backspace that Lojza has, you know, he can build farms easily. He's got a stone to access now, and another wood line and gold to take as well.
Okay, that's terrible tower. Make at least 2 tiles on the left side so you can take out the archer. Maybe he can still be able to take out archer range.
I mean, the vulnerable spot for Lojza is really the gold and the wood at the side at the moment. If he could drop a tower there or just place some archers, that would be great, but at the moment it's looking better for Lojza.
Our problem with Juan's problem was scouting. He didn't scout good enough. When you go forward, you always want to find three golds and where he will take wood.
Yep.
Tower already there from Lojza on the left hand side, just knowing that there'd be a tower there eventually. Given away. I feel like what Lojza could do is just get town. I think I've got it already, but get town watch, and then like put a post down there as wood in that gold area, just so he knows when a potential tower coming up along there or any villages, so you can slap a tower down really quickly. Or would you put down a tower anyway, just to make it secure? I think you might just do a tower anyway. But
yeah,
still.
he has the stone now, and since this is like so important for him at the moment for wood and gold, he should protect it.
Yeah, you just can't take any risks there, can you?
Yep.
Look at the eco difference as well. Like Lojza's sort of got 400 food, and there's just nothing coming from Han because he's just making full skirm and like villages as well. It's more of a mixture for Lojza, and the fact that he hasn't got like what 10 bills mining stone. Bit much, I think. For one.
Well, that economy was better since he went so much later to feudal with like lots of farms and stuff. And Juan had a window to do damage and he really didn't. Oh, GG.
GG.
Yeah, GG. That's a really quick game, but like I guess I understand why, of course. Tower rush just wasn't effective enough. Like I would say the first tower was good. The second, third, and fourth were a bit just questionable. I think there's just more protection just moving along, but it just bought enough time, I think, for Lojza just to react to that perfectly. I just think, and you were right about the scouting as well. That was really important.
Yeah.
The problem.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The problem for Juan was that he didn't add range fast enough, so he can advance his towers more spread out. Because if he would made 2-3 skirmishers, he would have a second tower right on his wood, on his wood. Instead, he had to make 4 more towers to actually get there.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting point, actually, didn't you?
Microphone
Yeah.
activated.
To get
Another
those sort of
thing.
things, yeah.
I think Juan went a little bit heavy or too heavy on stone. Oh god, how many villages is that? That's 11 or so, and he has 600 in the bank. Should have shifted them somewhere else. That's why he dropped so many towers for nothing, because he just could do that.
I'm not too sure it was really necessary to put too many people on stone. I think maybe a couple of stones to make that second tower, because once he started putting more towers down, I think Lojza clearly just caught on to what was going on very quickly, on the fact that he's putting so much on the stone for towers. That if I was maybe, it's very easy to from a very hindsight perspective, but to like have a few people on stone and then drop that on the second part, because you're taking them off the first gold. And if you scouted the second and third area, that just one tower there could have taken them all off that. And that game, I think, only really